It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got him in. It's Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play makes a -4.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's Fields. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Robinson with another carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down now. It's Blake, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run with Robinson. But he's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker. Looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis Seen, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Sly set to boot it. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On third down, Robinson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Eagles had a woeful 2-9 on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big...
And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
second down. It's Blake. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Blake. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give left side to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. From his goal line here, Fields.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Boy, you hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So golden field position there and squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Fields now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields throw complete there to Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Fields. He'll find Bateman once more. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On second down, Eckler. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser Wright. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Tony Woodward to start Icarus in mythology. That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Fields on 3rd down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29. And he'll get 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Fields throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Here's Fields.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All eyes on Fields.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So for the Commanders, the